This man had given up on his life. Now he measures it in miles, not because the road fixed everything, not because the pain disappeared, but because somewhere between almost leaving this world and deciding to stay, Ger Dixon found movement. A step, then another, then hundreds of miles. He's run from Los Angeles to San Francisco, and now he's prepared to ride roughly 500 miles in the other direction. But the distance isn't what makes his story extraordinary. It's what every mile represents. A man who once believed there might not be a tomorrow now keeps giving himself somewhere new to go. And along the way, he talks openly about the things that we're often afraid to say out loud. Depression, pain, asking for help, and choosing to stay. Ger isn't running from his story anymore. He's carrying it with him. So maybe someone else doesn't have to carry theirs alone. Cue that intro music.
Who says you need to fly to reach the top? Keep beating your block till your feet are hot. Get your head out the sand, join the flock. It's okay to run scared, we enjoy the life.
Welcome back to the Ostrich Running Podcast. I'm your host, Nick Miraz, and with me, occasionally, sometimes, only when we have a guest, because he doesn't want to be around me whenever it's just him and I, Jarrett, the Juice Horse.
I'm here. I'm ready for this.
I know, you're always ready when we have a guest. What is it about me that you don't
I know everything about you, and I can't convince you to stop running, so what's the point?
And you think you're going to convince our next guest to stop?
No, but at least I get to listen to him.
Yeah, at least it's a new
good story. Yeah.
A fresh story. Well, today's guest, Ger Dixon. This one's
I like
actually,
the name.
Yeah, this one's actually one that I've been looking forward to. Ger's taken some of the hardest moments really of his life and turned them into a reason to keep moving, keep talking, keep showing up for other people. He's become a huge advocate for mental health, and he's run hundreds of miles to help raise awareness. And now he's getting ready to take on another big challenge, but I'll let him introduce what that challenge is going to be.
Okay.
But today, honestly, really isn't about those miles. It's really about what happens when you decide to tell your story and you realize that your story is not over yet. And this is going to be a great episode for people out there still struggling. Ger, welcome to the show. Please introduce yourself to our listeners.
Hi, Arias. Thanks for having me. Ger Dixon. I'm from Ireland originally, living in San Francisco. And I do a hell of a lot of endurance challenges to raise awareness for mental health and suicide prevention, to tell my story, to get more eyes onto my story, and hopefully people can see that they're not alone in their own struggles, and a conversation can change your life.
Heck yeah,
Nice.
man. I love it. That's beautiful.
What brought you out here?
Yeah.
A change, just a change. There wasn't really much. I had a friend who was living here, and I was 26 years of age, and I said, fuck it, I'll give it a go, and I love it.
Nice.
You moved out here by yourself?
Oh, no, my friend was here. A couple of my friends were here from Ireland too.
Okay,
And I
cool.
moved out to them. Yeah.
Did you guys all come out here together?
No. They were here 5,
Perfect.
6, 7 years before
So
me.
at least you kind of had somebody to kind of go
there's
in
a
with.
there's a big Irish community here in San Francisco, and then
Really?
sports as well. I play a sport called hurling.
I've
I was able to
seen
make-
the
Yeah,
videos on Instagram, and I want to break into
What is that like?
Oh man, it looks like lacrosse, but it's also like a wooden or like a leather paddle.
It's a wooden hurling stick, and it's a ball. It's like sort of like it's as hard as a baseball, and it's full contact, 15 on 15, no padding, none of that soft stuff that you used to wear in football. And then we only wear a helmet.
Oh my gosh, man! And you've been playing that your whole life?
My whole life since I was 6, 7 years of age.
Oh man, I love it. Okay, so let's go back in time a little bit. Ger, what was your life, your early years like? And I'm sure you were in Ireland at that point.
Mhm.
What was your life like?
Depends what life you're talking about. I had a very good childhood, very good teenage years, very good adult years. Like everything was perfect for me in a way. Do you know what I mean? I very good parents, very good, strong, supporting family, business people. But I was also a little wanker, dickhead as well. Like I wouldn't listen to anyone. I wouldn't listen to my teachers. One of my teachers actually made a bet with me one day that I wouldn't pass her class, and she was right. I was arrogant as well. Like I used to fight a lot when I was a kid. I used to go out to discos and just go for the fighting and stuff like that. But me and my mates, we would build tree houses. I don't know if you know Jackass, you know the TV show Jackass.
Yeah.
Grew up
There was one in Wales called Dirty Sanchez, and it was worse. And I would have emulated them, a boy Pritchard on it. I thought he was godlike to me. He called himself Mr. 50-50, so I sort of took that nickname on when I was a kid. And 50% of living, 50% of dying. So I was a outgoing child, and yeah, I was a simpleton in a way.
Yeah. What town did you grow up in Ireland?
It's a small village called Dunloy in County Antrim.
Oh, okay. So where is that in relation in Ireland?
It'd be about 30 miles of Belfast. It's just the middle of nowhere in a way, but it's a great wee village. Don't ask me how many people there is, but we all know each other very well. There's 2 pubs, a play park, hairdressers, shops, and then the main thing is the chapel and the primary school and hurling pitch, GA grounds. It's like a triangle all together. So like you can go from mass or like church, like primary school to the church to the GA pitch, and it's a beautiful little village.
I have heard that there is one young wanker named Ger there that is actually very famous, but we can go into that later. That one I was missing in my notes in Wikipedia, but we can add that.
What is that Netflix show? What's big on from Ireland right now?
Dairy Girls.
What did you say?
Dairy Girls. No,
it was a gangster one. I was watching when I was in the hospital. I forgot. I'll think about it.
You better not. Is it actually Ireland?
I think so.
It better be. You
Yeah.
better not mix it up with the UK.
I'll look it up
because then
during
I'm
this time.
going to call you
for
the
sure.
biggest racist I know.
Okay.
Yeah, the Dairy Girls is hilarious. By the way, I absolutely love that show. Great show. If that's not what. Anyway,
that's not.
okay, so you grew up around hurling and sport. Was competition always kind of like a big part of your life and who you were? Were you always competing and doing hard things?
Not really. No, I was a goalkeeper in hurling.
Okay.
Even though it's a very difficult position, and I usually when you're underage, they put somebody in nets, put somebody to be a goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
I volunteered because I loved the art of goalkeeping. I loved the pressure. I loved all that. I loved getting hit with the ball full pelt to stop the ball going in behind the net. But I was very lazy. I didn't really take to that. I hated running, like I still hate running. But I didn't really go to the trainings. I just played it because I had no competition when I was younger because nobody wanted to do nets. I just was able to, that way. But I took pride in what I did when I came to goalkeeping. But when it came to the trainings, like I just hated everything. So no, I was lazy in a way, but I wanted to win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I wanted the shortcut.
Yeah.
Do you know that sort of way? I didn't I just wanted the shortcut. I didn't want to do the hard thing.
The shortcuts. But as a goalie too, though, like especially in that sport, well, I think like that hockey, lacrosse, where you're getting a very hard ball chucked at you, you also have to kind of have a little bit of a screw loose in your
that's what
head.
I said. Yeah, we're all maniacs goalkeepers. Like, and I'm proud of it. Like, we're all.
Yeah, right. Like, I do have a screw loose, and
I
we're
do.
on this podcast.
I have no screws. I don't know what you're talking about. I have none.
Oh, you're screwless, dude.
I'm screwless. There's nothing loose. Gum.
Well, that's awesome.
The show was Peaky Blinders. Have you ever seen?
See, that's how I knew he was going to be racist, and I knew he was going to say that because isn't that
England.
London?
England, yeah.
It's
in England.
Is
but
it?
he's
Ireland?
Killian Murphy. Killian Murphy's Irish, like, but
yeah, he is Irish.
Yeah.
But is it
based
London?
in England?
Yeah, it's in England somewhere. Yeah, I think so. I never watched it.
Peaky Blinders.
Go to England.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, but they go to England, but it's not in Ireland. Like they were like.
Starts off.
I think it's not Birmingham. It's not Birmingham gangs.
Yeah, it's about Birmingham.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's okay.
All right.
I knew you were going to say that, and I was just waiting to set you up.
I gotta fact check that. I'm still not.
Well, they are.
Anyway,
Ostrich Running podcast, not the Ostrich Netflix. But yeah, we're going to fact check that offline. I knew that's what you were talking about. Either way, still great. Another proud Irishman. When you look back at the version of yourself, this is actually going to like before everything actually like changed, right? Before you actually started struggling, did people around you see a shift happen like very quickly, and did they call you out on that?
Not really, no. My boss did. He seen me because I was maybe running jobs for him.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was project manager in construction, and he called me on it because I was a zombie. Do you know what I mean? With the drugs.
Yeah.
And he called me on it, but no, well, like thing is, when you're depressed or an addict, you become a very good actor.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're very easy to mask things or make lies up. You'd be very good at lying. You're not ashamed to be lying. Even if when you run out of money, you can lie like anything to ask for money just to get the next hay again or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
But-
We're very familiar with that, and like it's you hide it, right? You hide it so well. We're master manipulators, addicts, people going through that, because the moment that you get any kind of attention drawn to you, it would be lights out. We try to keep that truthfulness at bay as long as possible. Now, what did your addiction and depression look like day to day for you?
Well, at the start, I didn't notice it. The story was, but in May of 2024, a teammate of mine was going to LA. He was might start a new job the next Monday. And he was going to LA to, he wanted to go to LA. He hasn't been to LA yet, so he went down on the train by himself. And he only made it to LA for one night, and he was found dead. He went to a bar and fell in with two other lads, didn't know them, and went up to do cocaine, or whatever it may be, and all three of them dead, fentanyl overdose.
Wow.
And then we drove down. We couldn't get a hold of him for like 4 or 5 days. Drove down to look for him. By the time we got down there, we got the word down that he was dead. And when I seen him, that young lad, he was only 27. And I used to do, I was partying with him the week before and stuff like that. And then that sort of flips on in my brain, but I didn't realise at the start that was my start of my depression.
Yeah.
So that was going down and down. I wasn't really noticing it, but I would stop eating at the time. I was into my fitness back then. I was into the gym more. I wasn't running and then hurling. But there was something in me, but I didn't realise what it was. Like, I didn't realise I was falling out of interest of things. And then that September, I got a toothache. So I started taking laughing gas to numb the pain.
Yeah.
And that's how I became addicted to laughing gas then. But I went to a dentist because I had no insurance at the time. And he said it was going like $3,000 for a root canal or $4,000 to fix it. And what they done was they froze it and done a temporary thing on it and said, you can come back next week and pay for the rest and we'll fix it for you. I said, no problem. So whenever I left the dentist, I knocked out myself. And it was no.
Gosh.
He said he did it himself?
He did.
I did it myself. When the dentist numbed it for me, I fucking walked out and knocked out myself with a hammer.
Wow.
But then that September seems that I was dependent on laughing gas. But I was dependent on laughing gas after 3 weeks then, because I was doing it every second, every day. Found a lump on my testicle. That September, near the end of that month, and I went to the doctors. They told me I was cancer. It wasn't cancer. They told me before. Yeah, my therapist actually apologised on the doctor's behalf because they should have never said that to me before the ultrasound, before the scan. But I remember they told me that the thing is cancer, and I was sitting there and I just said, just cut it off.
Yeah.
Just cut it fucking off. I don't care. I'll stick a marble in if you want. Just cut it off. But it was an infection. They injected me then, but that completely flipped something then in my head, and I was having panic attacks maybe 3 or 4 times a day. I never forget the first one. I was at a christening, my friend's christening up in Danville, and I was sitting in the chair. Before it, I was talking to his wife's friends, and I started stuttering for that.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, what the fuck's this? I was like, what's going on with me? And I felt vibration inside. And I was inside the church then. And I never forget this feeling, just the vibrations and sweats came on me. And I thought I was having a stroke. My father had a stroke years ago, because then I knew the signs for people having it. So I got up, went to the toilet and was smiling into the mirror to see if my face
had the numbness on the face or droopy or anything.
I didn't have a clue what was happening to me. So then after the church, I went straight back in my car to do more laughing gas, because when I done the laughing gas, then I felt relaxed again. And then I was in his house afterwards, and I went behind the couch, in between the couches, and pretended to fall asleep. The UFC was on. We were watching the UFC, and I sat between the two couches, and I remember them all talking. Look, the shape of that man there, he's fucking sleeping. I was, and I was just pretending to, so I didn't have to speak to anyone because I didn't know what was going on. And when everybody was in the middle and outside there, like catering in the backyard, I ran, jumped in the car, and drove home and got high.
Have you ever tried that?
Yeah. Okay. So is this nitrous or
nitrous? I done the huff and two when I run out of money. what do you
Yeah.
call it? The duster. I don't know when I ran out of money too.
Yeah, we had our own, not to glorify any of this, but we had our own canisters, and I was, that one is one because it goes quickly, right? So you just consume. And if you're familiar with Jackass and Steve-O, he had a very bad addiction to it. That was like,
But I was the exact same as Steve situation. I was doing, you get the canisters, I guess, and you get a cream can.
yep,
So whenever I was driving for work, I used to be a heavy 60 to 80 cigarette smoker,
yeah,
and I was cutting down my cigarettes because I was doing this that much. The laughing gas, so I would have twisted it and held it
yeah,
and held my breath. I took it out, I put it in again, and twisted it, and wouldn't breathe out, and kept it in, and I would start having seizures and shit like that. And I remember at traffic lights, I passed out the traffic lights, and there was people blaring the horn at me, and I was like, I was like when you talk about addiction, like I was a crackhead
yeah.
more than anything else. Like there wasn't a second of the day I wasn't doing it, and then when I was eating, I was still doing it, and then that obviously makes you bloated then because you're the gas going on at the same time as you're chewing. It made me so sick.
Yeah, it's crazy when you can't even live a normal life and you need it to get through the day. I've had
Is it just a happy feeling all day or what?
No. For me, it was just zombie because whenever I took it, I'm drooling.
yeah,
And there was a thing I chased. I remember one time I took it and I felt this like a electric shock going through my head. And I don't know if my brain cells dying or what it was, but I chased that. There was like a quick, like a flash,
Yep.
flash of lightning went through my brain. And I chased that sort of thing as well. Like, but I'd done laughing gas way before, like, and I done it the odd time here, and it's like, no, I mean, just for a bit of crack,
Mhm.
but just enough for a bit of, I mean, it's a bit of fun. But when I say a bit of crack, I mean it's just a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But just the fact that I became dependent on it, like
It does have similar effects, right? Like
to heroin.
love crack cocaine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in the sense that the high fades very quickly, and you're chasing that first high of the day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're like, oh man, how much can I do till I get that one that just gets me to there? And it's tough, man. It's a tough one. And
But the thing is, it nearly paralyzed me as well.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
you're cutting off oxygen in your brain each and every time you do it, so you're killing off parts of the brain that just
Right.
And it cuts off B12, and you get your B12 from your meat and stuff like that, and that's part. B12 is essential for your nervous system. So for 6-7 months, I was taking that like constantly, and I remember there was a day after Christmas, I tried to get back to the gym. It was my first time I stopped on Christmas Day, and I tried to get back to the gym, and I collapsed. And then I collapsed the treadmill. Like after 2 seconds, my whole nervous system collapsed on me, and I couldn't feel my hands and feet for about 8, 9, 10 months afterwards. Every time I looked down, I guess I could feel it in my feet because my spine was that tight. I was flopping. I'm lucky I'm not dead. I'm lucky I'm not fucking paralyzed as well. Like.
Yeah. I mean, it's intense, man. You talk openly about how much the depression progressed into eventually what's led to you to a lot of these big runs, taking your own life.
Yeah.
To be as bluntly, could you share what that journey was like and what happened there?
Or how did he get into running?
Well, because of this moment.
Yeah, because
Well, it was the 5th of November. I tried to take my life, and I woke up on the Sunday, and I shouldn't have woke up. And then I was going to, and then the Monday at work, my boss called me that morning. He said, "What's wrong with you?" But I had in my head I wasn't going to come home that day. I was going that day. Not many people know that. I knew I was going to do that day. But then my best friend Connor, I was telling you about, came out to. He rang me, and just to talk. And I broke down. I said I need help. And then he came. He dropped everything, came down, brought me up to his house. Seen through all my bullshit, but I never quit the laughing gas. And I told everybody I was, but I was still doing it. Like that Thanksgiving that year, I remember I was going up to Connor's house in Petaluma for Thanksgiving. I was like, "Oh, I'm running late. Traffic's bad." But I was parked 2 blocks up the road, lying in the back of my car doing laughing gas just to get it. It's like, but I still continued that right up again till the Christmas Day. I was going up there and I was staying overnight, so I was like, I can't do this for a whole 24 hours. What am I going to do? So cut it all out. And
How long have you been sober now?
sober from laughing gas.
Yeah.
4 years on Christmas Day.
4 years on Christmas Day. Congratulations,
Okay.
man. Yeah. What was that initial sobriety days like? I mean, the withdrawal period, the
Withdrawal was awful. There's
Yeah.
not like that was. I remember I started my own company then that January 1st. I had no work and I couldn't work for anybody because I was still having panic attacks, obviously. And I said I'm going to start my own business. And then I had my energy focused on that. I remember the first couple of months, the sweats. Like there's nothing in laughing gas to make you an addict either. It's just fun. It's crazy how your fucking body just depends on something like.
yeah.
Like something like, and I was sweating, shaking, and I'll never forget that feeling. Like, and I was like, Jesus Christ, is this?
Yeah.
Fuck me, can you imagine being a heroin addict, being out the room, being awful. Like, and I was like, I'm just like, imagine being like a fucking couple of year heroin addict. I was only 6 months, it's just, like, you know, being laughing gas addict, but I've done the damage. But
That's some of the things that keep me. I mean, there's a lot of things. The more I have time between my withdrawal period, my detox period, and now, that's one moment in time that you don't ever forget, and it is so terrible that it keeps you away from ever wanting to go back. I mean, I was having nightmares that I relapsed. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have to go through my detox again. This is crazy. And I mean, it's so hard. And that is probably one of the hardest things I experienced early on. And I want to say that is...
You're more afraid of the detox period than...
Yeah, man. I mean, it's terrible. It's a nightmare, man. Like, it is so terrible. But like, I think that was one of the hardest things that I got over. So that's when I started to shift in my mind. I'm like, well, what else can I do that's hard? Right. So how was it for you?
He's in San Francisco at the time.
Yeah, but I couldn't. But the thing is, I couldn't do any running because I couldn't feel my hands and feet. My whole
You've done
balance
so much damage. Yeah.
my balance was all gone. But then I went back to hurling that year, but I wasn't myself. Like I wasn't like completely myself still. Like I was still in therapy and whatever. And like obviously I wasn't. The 6 months back, I tried to kill myself.
Mm-hmm.
But my whole body was not right. But I focused on that. I went and kept getting my B12 shots and stuff like that. Build myself up again. I gained a lot of weight, a hell of a lot of weight. And then the next year, then like that was 2022 to 2023, and 2024 came, and there was nothing really happened between stopping and then. I just had to focus more on my mind, my body, and just getting everything, feeling myself again.
Yeah.
I started going back to the gym before hurling season of 2024, but I was still drinking, I was still partying.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't quit all that. I was doing that every weekend still, and doing a lot of fucking cocaine. And I didn't mean to stop. That July of 2024, I was hurling season was on, so I wasn't really drinking and that.
Yeah.
And the work was busy. And then in August of 2024, I was like, I want to get myself a really good neck, and I want to focus everything on something, but to keep me off drink for a while. So I was like, I'll do the 75 hard challenge.
Shoot.
And then, where you have to train twice a day, every day. One has to be outside 45 minutes. So I started walking, running. I was a heavy smoker still. And then I started running every day. And then I started talking, because I was posting every day to hold myself accountable then for the 75 hard. But then I talked about my mental health struggles and nobody knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then good people with beautiful families, rich people, poor people, just normal people were texting me saying they had the exact same thoughts of death and whatever I was talking about, and they felt common ground. And then a young lad from my village lost his life to mental health, and I don't know his circumstances or anything like that, but I thought maybe if I had been more open, obviously this is just another way of thinking about it, but I was like, maybe he could have came to me and asked me something without thinking of being judged. So I I said I'm going to run. I booked myself in to do the Golden Gate half marathon wearing a 40-pound weight vest to use. So that was only like a month after starting to run. And then, backtrack a little bit. During the 75 hard challenge, you have to read books as well. Mm-hmm. And one of the book is Think Like a Warrior. And when I finished that one, I started Alan Carr, The Easy Way to Stop Smoking. And I remember reading the first maybe 2 chapters, and I rang my mother And I said, I'm going to quit cigarettes. She was like, yeah, right. Like, she doesn't, like, my mother and father don't smoke, like, but, like, I'm a heavy
Yeah,
smoker.
yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, right. And I was like, no, I think this book's going to work. My mom paid for having the test and everything for me when I was a kid, like, when I was about 17,
Yeah.
to try and get me off cigarettes. And then when I was halfway through the book, I stopped it and went back to the start again and used my earphones, like audiobook. So when I was working, I was always listening to it.
Yeah.
And I woke up and I just...
What's the name of that book again?
Alan Carr, The Easy Way to Stop Smoking.
And what inspired you? Like, what inspired you in the first 2 chapters that made you?
It was the way, like, he never tells you to quit until the last 2 pages, last couple of chapters.
I have
Like,
heard of this book. I have heard of this.
But like a couple of things is like, stop saying you're quitting cigarettes. Say you're gaining your life back. You're gaining your money back. You're gaining this back. Gaining that. You're not quitting fuck all.
Mhm.
You're gaining everything back. That's nice. And then, like, it says as well, like, they're just talking about different scenarios. Like, people, like, did you just ever smoke cigarettes?
Oh yeah. I was 2 packs a day when I was in the Navy.
That's light work.
Many years.
You have to up that. 4 packs.
No,
No.
baby
Yeah,
number?
rookie-
Do
well,
you know the way?
Compared to
do you know the
Europe,
way-
that's rookie numbers.
Do you know the way you would, after a big meal, after food, you'd have a cigarette and go,
Oh yeah.
that's just beautiful.
Yep.
And in the book, it tells you, before your next big meal or your next big dinner, have a cigarette before it. And really inhale the cigarette and remember the taste, remember the feeling. And then have your meal and have that cigarette you think you're enjoying. And you'll realize it's the exact same cigarette. There's no difference. It's your brain telling you it's nicer.
Mm.
And it was just little things like that. It just completely flipped my head, and I was like, "You're right."
Yeah.
And I just woke up one day and never. I remember I was planning in my head, if I was ever lived to be an old man, how am I going to escape from a hospital to smoke cigarettes? Like, I never thought. I didn't never thought about it. But after that, then I just started taking running. I said I was going to do the 42-meter vest. I done that, but I used that as a symbol. The 42-meter vest, when I take us off the finish line, it's the same relief anyone can feel if you ask for help.
Yeah.
And then, but that was in the middle of 75 hard. So I was still doing 75 hard after that.
Ger, are you still partying at this point? Are you full sober?
No. That's what 75 hard is. You can't drink alcohol for 75 days. But then, closer I came to the end of the 75 hard challenge, I was like, I can't wait to fucking go on the station here. Can't wait.
Yeah.
But the closer I got the last week or two, I was like, I'm going to run from San Jose to San Francisco. but then, no, that's what I want. No one in Ireland's going to know what San Jose is. Fuck it, I'm going to run from LA.
Wow. What
3 months on your run, I decided that.
for that challenge? How much did you have to run every day?
30 miles a day for 14 consecutive days.
Wow.
Yeah, you could do that.
30.
No.
But the thing,
30 minutes a day.
Oh, 30 minutes a day. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think AJ tried to do
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
my logic was, when I announced it, I was like, people work on their feet for 13 hours a day or 14 hours a day. I could walk it or run it, like,
Yeah.
I was an idiot. But that was only 4 months after picking up running, and only 2 months after stopping cigarettes.
Yeah.
So I announced that I said I'm going to announce that at the end of my 75 hard challenge, and I said I'm going to run from LA to San Francisco September 1st next year. And but I was okay. But then I was training for that. Well, I wasn't really. I was training, but I should have been obviously up in my training. And then that was just after Christmas time. I was coming to 2025 then, and I was like, this is only 5-6 months after my training started. Like, when I started running, I was like, right, I'm bored. I need something to keep people entertained before I do that. So I takes this bar here called Ireland's 32. I used to drink in.
Oh, okay.
Peter Cooper. I takes him. I said, Peter, I have an idea to raise funds for my for support team.
Yeah.
I said, can I put a treadmill on your stage in your pub and run for 12 hours straight? He said, no problem. So I done that Memorial weekend of 2025.
So you're doing that one Memorial Weekend?
I already did it.
You
I
did
done
it,
that
right?
Memorial Week.
Yeah.
I done that Memorial weekend. Done that 12 hours. I was the worst pain in my life
12 hours.
because I done it live on Facebook, Instagram, and all that platform. Done it live too. But obviously I'm unexperienced because I've only started running 8 months before that.
Yeah.
So I didn't take any between my legs, the shafting. Holy shit, the burning between my legs, and it was awful. It was
And the only
fucking awful.
competition you ever ran is a half marathon before this?
I ran that half marathon. But years ago, my father's company, Dixon Contractors, we used to do a relay race in the Belfast Marathon, and I put myself forward to do 5 miles on it one year, and I was drunk doing it. I was up all night the night before drinking. I tried to avoid it, and my dad came in. He's like, "Get up, Dave! Fuck! You said you're going to do this. You're doing it." And my dad wasn't doing it. My dad wasn't going to it, but he was like, "You're fucking doing it." And I got up and I was drunk. I remember going up in the bus to Belfast, a lot of ones, and I was vomiting on the way up. I got a fries like sausage, egg, bacon, and beans. I ate that, fell asleep beside the road, and then somebody went to me, "Right, you're turned, you're on," and then I ran the 5 miles. That was the only time before it.
That's the only time, and I was super
And then
hungover.
I'll send you a photo afterwards. You see a photo of me, like I see you with a cigarette afterwards going,
Oh my
fucked.
gosh.
But yeah, and then I ran at 12 hours. Couldn't walk the next fucking week. That was the worst pain in my life.
Yeah.
That was the worst pain in my life. And then I started training then for 3 months to run 421 miles from LA to San Francisco.
Oh my God. What's the most you've run on a treadmill?
I think it was like 20 miles or something like
20
that.
miles?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm doing 24-hour runs on the treadmill now in the same pub before I'm cycling or running across America next year, you see. So I'm doing another fundraiser to raise money for the support team. I'm going to do 24 hours this time.
That's like 4 hours for you, right?
For the 24 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. I could probably do it like less, but it's like
Gotta
tough,
get you
man.
on
It
a
takes
treadmill for
different-
20 miles.
We could do 24 hours. I mean, I'll tell you what, like, and you probably get this, Ger. When you're on a treadmill, you have to have a superpower of being able to disconnect from reality.
That's why I did it in the pub. So people come talk to me. They're all drunk. Oh.
Yeah, they're go. Yeah, you had your own cheering crew, right?
That's
like,
awesome.
Yeah. You know, actually, there was a question that I had when you were explaining a lot of this in your early sobriety. So we're going to jump back a little bit. You say that there's a big Irish population, so you have a lot of your culture around you, right? I know in my culture, when you decide to be sober, it doesn't make sense, right? Because drinking is a big way of life in our celebrations and things like that. Was it hard to kind of be around your like people that you were used to who were partying all the time? Did they kind of knock you for it? Were they very supportive?
No. I just never went around them when they were partying. It's very easy. They fucking do. Like I was talking to someone around me one time, and they were saying they're struggling with drink.
Yeah.
And I said just like they got people because they were in Australia or somewhere like that, and they're saying people are expecting them to drink all the time because they're Irish. I said, if you keep saying no, they won't expect it anymore. It's very easy. Like, I mean, the phone calls with me stop coming. Like, do I come out anymore? And no, I'm practicing this and practicing that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'll go back again for you there. But I didn't. And again, I never planned to give up the drink or the drugs. Because I met up then before my 12-hour run. My family was flying into Florida. My sister and her husband and her 4 boys. I had 3 boys, and I flew over to see them. And I remember telling one of her sons, my nephews, saying, "Oh, I can't wait to finish this run from LA and going to go straight into because I was finishing in a pub called the Shannon. I'm going to go on and just get drunk. Can't wait for it." But coming to the end of that run, my feet were size. I started at size 11. I was size 13 feet then. But I was like, I'm going to do it across America. And now focus manager and something like that. Like I don't say I'm off the drink. I just haven't drank in over 700 days now.
Yeah. Wow.
It's easier for
I
me.
like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's
I know
good.
what you mean. Like I hear people like, you be off it forever. I don't fucking know. I don't know what tomorrow is. I'm off it today. That's all that matters.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like that. You know, and just kind of keep it going. You like the way you feel now, so why change?
No, I do not. I'm sore. I've been running for fucking 237 days in a row. I'm fucking in pain.
This is the other thing is he's been doing a 5K every day since January 1st, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That side-by-side picture of you that you posted on Instagram, like in the physical change, like is crazy, man. Like,
see, I always find it hard to lose the fat on my face, but just run every day and then it's gone.
yeah. Ger's
lost a ton of weight.
Run every day. And sometimes wear 2 sauna suits and a 40-pound weight vest.
Say that again.
Sometimes you have to stick on 2 sauna suits. I wore a couple of days, 2 sauna suits and a hoodie and pants and a 55-pound vest or it is now, and I was awful. Like
Oh
but
my gosh.
I ran 2 of the days. I ran it barefoot, and one of the days, no way, people, I don't know if it's in America, but they say couch to 5K.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I made a real couch to 5K, so I recorded myself lying sleeping with my nightgown on me and flip flops, and then I done my 5K. That's a real couch to 5K.
Yeah, real couch to 5K.
How do you decide the next thing that you're going to do? Like,
Yeah.
It's the way my brain thinks. That's what my mother always says to me. She doesn't understand where I come from. Like, I have right now, like, I am so sore, and this cycle now is September 1st. I have no stepped on my bike. I am refusing to go on my bike until September 1st. I'm going to cycle 500 miles within 4 days because I'm using it as a metaphor as well. Going, life's tough. Wear a helmet. Get over it. I'm just going to do it, and maybe it's going to be extremely hard. It's going to be extremely stupid because I'm not, like, I've been on a bike once this year and once last year. I'm going to cycle 500 miles off the bat.
Yeah, I know. Most people will be like, okay, I'm putting in the training plan. This is how it's going to be. Do you welcome the learning lessons that you're about to experience on this journey on a bike? My ass hurts already just thinking about it.
I know. I bought 2 pair of shorts, and a friend of mine here, he's a cyclist, he rang me the other day there. He thought I'd been practicing for it. I said, no, I'm not. Like, you're fucking crazy. And he sent me this cream to buy for your arse. But no, I haven't a clue. I haven't got my bike fixed yet. I'm bringing it around to this place this week to get the pad of tires, the thicker tires. I haven't changed a puncture. I haven't done nothing like that before in my life. I'm not like a... I say since I've been in America, 7 years, I've been on a bike 4 times.
Wow. And how long is this going to take?
This is going to take about
4
days.
4 days. It's 125 miles a day for 4 consecutive days. And then plus, at the end of each 125 odd miles cycling, I'm going to do my 5K running on top of that.
Yeah, he does not stopping his
5K.
His 5K a day every day.
And how long are you going to do that? Till the end of the year, or just whenever you...
That was the plan.
Yeah.
But much like drinking, I don't know. We'll see.
Wow.
I pulled my hamstring there, like, back in April. I walked it, like, I still kept going.
Yeah, no matter what, run, walk, yeah, you're just...
That's what I said in the very first video. I said, if I have to crawl it, I'll crawl it. Unless I physically cannot get out of bed, I will be doing my 5K.
I like this, though, because he's doing something different all the time. A new challenge.
Yeah.
Unlike you ultra runners.
Boring,
just
ultra
further
runner.
And further. Nothing different.
This is why Jarrett likes to come on here, because he can already with somebody else a little bit more.
He's mixing it up.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, for sure. And I mean, that's why I wanted to have Ger on. I mean, aside from his personality, which is already like something about you, Ger. When I saw your first post and what kind of attracted me to like seeing who you were and meeting it, I was just like, this guy is real. He's raw. There's no filter. Like, you're so transparent about your struggles, your journey, and the lack of experience in the journey as well, which is so relatable. Like, I mean, obviously you haven't ridden a bike, so we're going to fucking see how crazy it's about to get for you.
Like, and people ask me what will happen if I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'll train then. I'll do it again. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Who cares? Like,
yeah.
How many things have you not done because you're scared of being judged or you're scared of doing it?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Who gives a fuck?
I agree so much. Did you have a question too?
No.
No question to help me out while I read this next one?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's going to be hot, right? Some of these days are gonna be hot.
I can't wait for that. Like,
I'm still today. I'm sending out your package of ostrich salt. This is not a shameless plug. I literally am sending you out some electrolytes because you're going to need to survive. Because that's the other thing I was thinking about. Like, oh my god, coming through this grapevine, coming around Bakersfield, he's just going to be burning.
I would see, but I've been practicing for that. Like, where I fasted for 7 days during my run too to make my body used to be on empty.
That interests him is the fasting.
Well, before that, just back in December, I tried to do a 2-week fast, but only water, no electrolytes, and I fainted on the 8th day. But then I fasted now twice, 7 days since then, like during my runs. And I've been doing my electrolytes and stuff like that. I've been able to do it, but that's just more. It's not more like I don't do anything for the weight loss. That's more to prepare my body to run on empty, just like for next year for the challenge across America, just in case I get lost or stranded. I want my body to know that if you're shutting down, to keep fucking going.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you notice a difference when you fast? Because I'm always trying to get him to fast too. But
I know it was like after I fast, yeah, I feel amazing. During it, if I wasn't running, I'd be okay. But fasting when I'm running, it sucks.
yeah,
But I do love it. I love it. I swear by 3-day fasting. I think it's really good.
Wow. Is there any tips that you would give to somebody who's maybe considering and
Push
tries
yourself
it?
away. Don't sit at the dinner table. What do you
I
mean,
guess
don't
you're
eat?
right. I don't go to the drug house when I'm trying to stop doing drugs. Right?
Don't eat. You don't want a burger, don't go to McDonald's. Like, no, man, it's very simple.
Oh my God, man. It's just so
Oh, but
hard.
I
when I
can
think
I
about
think I
it-
can go 2 days.
You can go 2 days. Jer, every
Easy.
time I've tried to like consider doing a fast and I've gone and said, okay, I'm not going to fast. I'm not going to tell myself I'm going to fast because the moment I say I'm going to fast, I get like deathly hungry and my brain is just like, no, we need to eat. We need to eat.
but drink water.
Drink just water.
Oh, and you get filled up. It takes that. And then don't swallow the legs, like swirl it in your mouth.
I don't think you
Spit
know
it
how
out.
much this guy eats.
So much, dude. It's so bad.
I used to be fat. What are you talking about? That's
Yeah.
what my sister said to me. I'm a foodie. I couldn't do that. I'm a fucking foodie too. We're all foodies.
Yeah. I
For
mean,
fuck's sake.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it at one point.
I do like it. There's a documentary on YouTube. You should watch it. That's why I started it.
Say that again.
There's a documentary on
Okay.
YouTube called Fasting, the Inner Healer. And it was these two brothers. One of them has a bad back and they fasted like 30 days or something like that.
30 days?
Yeah, but they go around different, like all these interviews of these different people have fasted. This guy had cancer, a tumor in his liver or his kidney, and he fasted and his body ate the tumor away. And it was all this crazy.
Yeah.
And there's a
They say that's
disease.
some of the best thing you could do for aging, for cancers, for everything.
Yeah, and for dementia and everything. Yeah, I'll send you now when I'm on the phone to you.
Yeah, man.
It's called Fasting, the Inner Healer.
Is this why you're looking younger from your picture from January 1st to where you are now?
Could be.
It's about starving those cells. So him running too and
Yeah.
fasting and doing what he does. Yeah.
He's told me to fast for 100-mile run.
No.
and I'm like,
You were right about that. Like,
Oh, that before that first half marathon, I was 24-hour fast by accident. I got up early and drove down to the place, and the 7-Eleven, I was going to get a quick sandwich. I was down there for 4 a.m. I could get a parking.
I
And the
ran a
fucker
half. I ran a half marathon, and they made me eat the night before. I normally fast before I work out.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, but I
it
was
was
so
the worst
cross.
thing I've ever done.
I didn't plan to do it, but I was going down there to get a sandwich at 7-Eleven beside the car park. I was like, no, you fuck off. I was like, fuck me, I just want a sandwich. I'm not homeless, fuck's sake. I'm not scratching myself and give me a fucking sandwich.
It was,
I'm fucking the money.
Yeah.
man, dude, I guess food is its own drug for sure. And I guess the approach is
As
very
you get
similar.
older, not you, because you run hundreds, but I don't understand why people need to eat 3 times a day. Like, I don't get it.
No, I don't get it either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. Like breakfast. The breakfast is the biggest fucking. I haven't had breakfast in years. Never did. Never really was a breakfast guy.
Yeah.
Like for the month of July there, I was doing OMAD 1 meal a day, but I wasn't eating until 9 o'clock at night. So I went to my work, done my 10 hours at the work, detailing cars, came home, done my 5K minimum run, and then I got to eat because I was again just training my body to be
Right.
exhausted.
Yeah.
So I think fasting is a game changer.
I think my problem is somewhere in my brain. I mean, maybe it was kind of right when I was an active addict, right? A lot of the things that I was doing was uppers and speed, which reduced your appetite, right? And I'd seen so many people not
they reduce?
eat,
I
and
thought they would increase.
no, like it is so hard, like for people to
Yeah.
eat, and you'll see them lose weight, get so skinny, and like really die from it, right?
Mhm.
So I knew, like in my brain, I was like, I'm gonna force myself to eat and drink water, and like this is how I'm going to be able to have a long run of doing drugs every single day for over a decade,
Right.
right? And they're like, how did you not die? And I was like, I drank water and ate, and I was probably one of the only few who could, not to get too
Right.
into, do a massive amount of uppers and drugs, and you would still see me eating a whole plate of a meal, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm hungry now, let's go. And everybody's like, that's disgusting, how can you eat that right now? I'm like, dude, I'll eat anything at this point.
That was smart.
But I felt like that might have been the only way that I survived that
Gander.
journey. But Because if it was up to me when I started early, like you just forget to eat, and next thing it's been 5 days, and you're like, oh, crap, I feel like death right now. So I don't know. Yeah, and maybe that's why it's so hard for me. I don't know, man. I got to try a fast at some point, maybe.
I sent you there on Instagram the link to that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that.
I was in the gym like at 2 a.m. and there was a guy came up telling me about it, and I went home and watched it. I was trying to swim, like teach myself to swim because I was going to swim from Alcatraz, and this guy came up and started talking to me about fasting. Just gave me that link, and I became obsessed with that documentary.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'll send it to you too after I make sure that it's
approved. Nick approved.
Nick approved. He's gonna watch it anyway. I already know. It just can't say anything that he's trying to prove a point to me and be right. I can't send him something that's gonna make him right.
Anything he said about fasting, he'll be proved everything right in that documentary.
Yeah,
yeah. You're not.
You're in a different situation though because you're running so much.
Yeah, man.
Are you ever planning on running 100? Like an official? You would.
Oh well, no. I'm doing a world record next year. I'm going to run 1,000 miles around a GA pitch.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be about 100 miles a day.
Ger, was there during this time that you started this Instagram channel and like your messages being so like out there, is there like one person or a message that you received like during this time that's really like changed your whole perspective where you're like, oh my gosh, I need to keep this going because it is changing people?
At the very start, when people started reaching out to me saying because I started talking about, because when you think about somebody that was maybe took their own life with suicide, or you think about people with thoughts of death, like I did too. Like I thought I understood depression because I've lost family members, I lost friends due to mental health issues, and I thought I understood it until it hit me. I thought they just wanted to die, but the thing is, and anybody I've talked to since, nobody wants to fucking die, but they just don't want to live anymore, if that makes sense. Like, for me, there wasn't any voices saying, go fucking die, or whatever, you know what I mean? Or I wasn't like thinking, I just want to do it. Every time I closed my eyes, I was seeing myself hanging somewhere, or I was picturing myself, someone walking to the bathroom and me lying dead. All I could picture was death. Death was just haunting me constantly. And then I felt so claustrophobic, the whole thing. Like I was just completely and utterly controlling my life. But the thing is, I never wanted to die. We just didn't know why I live anymore.
Those thoughts kept coming in.
There was a message I got recently. It changed a lot of things for me, like as well. I got a lot of messages, people saying they're starting to get help because of my videos and everything like that. That's amazing. But there was a video that inspired me. There was a guy from Ireland. He sent me a video, no connection. He was just following me, but he was sent me a video going that he is going through cancer treatment and he's outside running now because of me. I said to him, what the fuck are you talking about? You inspired me now. I can't stop. That's fucking 5K now. What the fuck you telling me that for?
Yeah,
and he's getting chemo, whatever it is. Like, not I don't know what the terminology is, but he's going through the treatment for cancer.
Yeah,
and he's out running. He's on like 7 days in a row now, or 8 days in a row, and.
Man,
like I was
awesome.
like, for fuck's sake, now I have to keep going.
Does that kind of keep you motivated too? Like the community seeing that it's kind of like an endless cycle, right? Like you inspire me, I inspire you, and now I'm really inspired.
You're just pushing each other.
But the thing is, like in Ireland or anywhere, I don't know, it's like here, like where your own community in America, like in a way. But when somebody loses their life to mental health issues, there's a big uproar. They're like, what could we have done? We all talk about it, like you know what I mean? But then things go silent. And then that's when depression sticks into other people there.
Yeah. So
if I'm constantly talking and posting about it, I will keep things fresh in their head that they don't have to be alone. So like some days I don't talk anything mental health. I maybe talk complete nonsense. But I try and every day to end around mental health issues and just try and keep the conversation going. So like I that's one thing like I noticed, didn't notice it before, but like when something a tragedy does happen, they all gather around, they make posts, they talk. Then they stop. And then people's like, I don't want to be a burden, I don't want to bring this up again. But like, that's what I thought too. Like when I was low, I don't want it to be.
Let me ask you because I recently I was kind of open about like a struggle. I was just in a funk, right? I still go through depression. It just comes in these waves. Not everything is like perfect all the time. And this is advice for me, really. Like how do you keep posting? Because like sometimes the depression wins so much that I'm just like, I don't even want to be on here. I don't want to make a video. I don't want to post a video. I don't want to say anything. You know, like how do you just keep going? Because you're so consistent.
I took a week off. Depression depression did come back there. I remember a couple of months ago for me there. It sneaked back and hard out of nowhere. But I just put a post up going, I'm going to still do my 5K, but I'm not posting because I don't want. If you see me posting every day, you know I'm in good spirits.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. But like I took a break. I took a week off from posting. I just said, look, I'm still doing my 5K. You can check out my Strava if you want to hold me accountable. But I'm not. I said, at no point in me posting my mental health for my own mental health is deteriorating.
Yeah.
So I took a week off, focused myself, and came back on again, back to normality. Like a way I talk about mental health is different to a lot of people because I don't want people I want to get my authentic personality out. Like I don't want people to think I'm a soft person that goes, oh, how are you today? You know what I mean? Really, how are you? That's not the fucking. You have to ask them questions to yourself. No, nobody's gonna you're not gonna tell. Like you have to be honest with yourself. I'm not okay. I need to talk to someone. That's the way I want to get out there. But I also want people to realize that nobody's going to look at you differently after you do ask for help.
No, I agree. Yep.
And my own head, I was scared of being judged. I was scared of people being tiptoeing around me and stuff. Like that's why I didn't fly back to Ireland that time whenever I was depressed, because I didn't want to go back to my village and then people being my own head.
Yeah.
Talking to me, thinking they're all talking to me, thinking I'm losing my mind, even though I was that. But I don't want people to look at me any differently. So I try and be as much as I was before depression without the chaos. Still a lot of chaos, the way I talk and stuff like that, and my personality, but I don't want other people to see that. That's why in one of my videos I said, I don't care if you think you're the toughest man in your town. If you're suffering with your mental health, ask for help. And if anybody thinks you're soft afterwards, stick the head in them, headbutt them, and you know you're not fucking. You know you're not fucking soft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you
every champion has a team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every boxing champion, UFC champion, except for Mike Perry, he had his girlfriend that time. But every fucking champion has a team behind him.
Yeah.
True. So why are we any different? We're just small fishes. Why do we think we're different? Why can we think we can do these you know what I mean? These unpredictable moments in your brain.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, no, I agree.
How do you push yourself through it, Nick?
I mean, honestly, you made me feel a lot better because sometimes I don't push myself through it. And I still run, I still train, I still get out there, right? I mean, even the last one that I went through, I stopped running a little bit, which was then it became deeper. I was like, oh my God, dude, I'm not running now. I'm not living up to this person. I'm not living up to that. I'm not saying I'm not being about the life that I try to be about. But then I think what I did was I gave myself grace that hey, you know what? You're good. Sometimes we struggle. Just get back on there and just do the thing, right? I just tried not to, because I could be very hard on myself, and then that could just spiral me even more. And I think I just really started to immerse myself in the community more. In my recovery, it was always taught get out of yourself by helping others, and then you'll kind of forget the struggles that you're in. So I think when I start thinking about the person out there, I don't focus on my issues as much, and I can just guide somebody, or at least just say, hey, I'm here. And next thing I know, I'm a few days removed from that feeling. And then a few more days and a few more days. So yeah, just getting involved with community and others out there, just being an ear for somebody is probably the best way that I can kind of get out of that. So yeah, I don't know. It was good. It was good. But yeah, I was just curious about that. That was kind of just my own personal advice that I needed.
If I'm posting, I'm because most of my stuff is about mental health. I'm not going to bullshit anyone. I don't want to bullshit as in put a camera up and go, fuck, go for a run, it'll cure everything. That's not. No, it's not. You know what I mean? If I'm talking, if I couldn't leave my fucking bed, I'm not going to post and pretend I'm doing something when I'm not.
Yeah.
There's no point. I want people to be more vulnerable with themselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just the way. Fuck it. Who cares? I don't care anymore what people think about me anymore. You know what I mean? And in a way, obviously, we all do care somewhat what people think of us. But I don't. If they don't have the balls to say anything to my face in person, I don't give a fuck. Their opinion is none of my business.
Yeah.
I think it is healthy to take a week off or
Especially,
take a vacation
Yeah, definitely.
instead of pushing yourself through that all the time.
Yeah, because it takes some sort of effort, at least on my end, to be on, right? And it takes like its toll out. Sometimes I like to just appreciate the what is it? Well, I don't even know. I'm not the smartest man, so sometimes I have to think of a word just to appreciate reality. I don't know if that's the right word around like things that I can physically touch, sense, and just be connected. Be in the moment. Thank you. Yeah, that's why I have him on. See, he just earned his paycheck that he doesn't even make. Yeah, man. So like, Ger, I mean, you say it doesn't get easy, but it gets easier. Like, what does that mean for you? What does that actually mean?
It means when you get asked, whenever that phone call came with Connor, just to have a conversation, he didn't know anything wrong, and I said I needed help. Like the relief was just, it got easy, and I don't have to bullshit. Well, even though I was still hiding my addiction, I knew that I had a team behind me. I know, man, I had people that actually, like, I knew they always cared, but like I was be able to slowly be opening more to them. Like I didn't tell Connor or anybody straight away I tried to kill myself. It took me a long time to fucking admit that to a lot of ones, but it got easier. You know, man, it don't get, like, you're in your own fucking head so much, and you don't understand what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And you don't want to tell anybody because you don't understand your own head. How the fuck is anybody else going to understand? And that's it's not easy. It's like I don't want people to say, I know everybody says it's easy to come out of depression, it's easy to come out of addiction, but it does get easier once you have a fucking someone who can jump in the hole with you and guide you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the other thing too. I think once you have you start building up your toolbox, right? The more that you survive the darker moments, you have things you can pull from your experience, right? And you're like, what got me out of it last time? Okay, what is the next thing that I could do? And you kind of go through these things and use these different tools.
Is that what the running does for you guys? Like,
I'll let you answer that.
I hate running. I fucking hate it.
Right?
I fucking hate it. I hate every fucking second. Like, I hate before it, I hate during it. The only thing I like about it is after. I don't know, it's a strange feeling.
Yeah.
It's like accomplishment because it's hard, and my mind is just so nice afterwards. I don't know what way to say it, but it's nice. I haven't got a runner's high. I am fucking, I don't know what I think that's bullshit. Maybe I've done too much cocaine in my life, but fucking, what the fuck's a running high? I haven't got one of them yet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're looking for a different type of high, where that one that's hard to deny, right?
What's that runner's high? I've been running fucking every day and I haven't got one yet. I thought maybe I'd get it when I ran from LA. All I got was blisters and toenails missing. And swollen feet.
Doors.
Oh my God.
Just hurt more.
I think that's what I mean. See, I went into that run last year with one pair of shoes.
One pair of shoes.
I didn't know my feet was going to swell. I didn't know that.
The beauty of that.
So what is that a thing? You have to bring more than one pair of shoes, like bigger sizes?
How swollen my feet were after Kodiak. I mean, your feet will change, and sometimes it'll retain that liquid, and next thing you know, they're like a size. Your foot's a size bigger, and now you're
I started size 11 and finished size 13 during that run.
What the fuck? My God, man.
But also, I didn't take into consideration, because when I was training for that run last year, sorry to go back on, like, my brain works, I keep fucking bouncing about. But I was training with a sauna suit on to get my body used to the heat in LA when I was up for last year. But I didn't take into consideration of the freeway of the heat of the ground.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my feet were some fire the second day. I remember saying to my roommate John, he was driving the car 15 miles ahead of me every day. I remember saying to him, I said, John, we would pack it in and say I got hit by a car or something. And I was going to give up that second day. I was shite. I was shite. I hated it.
Dude, man, that's insane. So you do have somebody who goes with you on these journeys?
No, only that one. That's what I'm not. This is all me by myself. The one by 500 miles. This next one is by myself because.
Okay, so you're carrying. What's the plan? You carry what you can for the first day on your pack, and then you just replenish at like a local store, and then.
Oh no! On my bike. No, I bought a bike. I bought two things. A bag you
like
hook on the back seat, and then I've got a cage at the front, like ET thing at the front.
Okay.
That'll do. And I'll have my canes in it. slip on canes, and I'll have my running shoes whenever I'm cycling the bike.
For the 5K that you're gonna do after.
And then I asked ChatGPT how much clothes I should bring. He said 4 socks, 4 boxers, and a t-shirt, couple of t-shirts. I was like, okay, ChatGPT, thank you.
Do you plan to stay at a hotel or just side of the road?
It depends. It depends where I finish at. I have a tent with me. See, last year, some of the places, the hotels, there was nowhere near me.
Yeah.
And I was like 15 miles inland. So it depends where I'm at. If I'd rather get motels, but if I have to sleep at the side of the ocean, I'll do that. I'm looking forward to it as well because there was Big Sur, parts of Big Sur was closed last year.
Yeah.
So that's how unprepared I was too. I didn't know it was closed. So one morning, me and John, I got up. We had to get up at 1 or 2 a.m. and drive 9 hours around to the other side and drop me off so I could go wrong. And I fucking drove because he was fucking tired. I fucking drove. That was like a fucking 7th day. And I had to drive fucking 1 a.m. to drive around and drop me off to the other side to me to go
So
wrong.
you drove yourself to drop yourself off.
Oh, and then he sat because I had no signal then for the rest of the day. He just slept in the car then wherever he dropped me off at Big Sur, and I ran. I can't wait. That's do you know Mason, right? Buff runner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
After he done the 1,000 miles there, I was texting him about 2 weeks later, and I said to him, "How much do you miss the pain?" And he said, "I can't. He misses it so much when you're doing them things like yourself, like you hate it, but afterwards you."
Mason is Jarrett's favorite person.
Yeah, we're enemies.
He's like, I've had Mason on the show twice already, and
Yeah.
again when I pitched him, I was like, "Hey, we're gonna have Mason back on." Guess what? He's like, "What?" He's doing 1,000 miles across a track or over a track. He's like, "What the hell's wrong with this man?"
Jer, I'm not a runner, by the way. In case
Either am I.
Yeah, I like playing a sport. I need to chase a ball, do something. I could run all day, but
Running for me is my therapy. I don't count.
Yeah,
I'm
nobody
not a
likes therapy.
yeah, right.
I'm not a runner. Like I don't call myself I smoked like heavy. I was a heavy smoker. Like, and people think I'm fat. I'm not fat. Like a hurdle training now, like sprints, I gas out very quickly. I'm just able to do one slow pace for a long time. Like that's what I train myself for. Like I don't, and my lungs are complete. My lungs are gone like from all that damage.
Oh my gosh!
But they're better. They're better than they used to be anyway. But
This is a question I always ask him. Why do you guys continue to do more extreme things?
Miss the pain. The pain.
You want the pain?
I fucking want the pain. Somebody read my video yesterday, lad read to me. He's like, "You'll be no bother to you." I said, "No, I want the bother. I hope it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
I want the fucking. That's why I'm not practicing for this bike ride because I'm fucking going to be even harder."
Yeah.
It's the pain. I don't know. It's the pain, but see, when you get over, like, you want to quit, like, after the first day, I know, I'm like, what the fuck did I do this for? But when you get over the first day and the second day again, you're like, oh, fuck, this sucks. But when you come to the end of it, you're like, oh, what's next? What's fucking next? Like,
Yeah.
I have 4 things planned for the next 2 years. So I have the 24-hour run. I have the across America, I either run a cycle from San Francisco to New York. I am going to do 1,000 miles. I'll be the first person to run 1,000 miles around a GA stadium.
On what?
A GA pitch, like a hurling pitch, like my sport.
What is
hurling, like a soccer field, like 1,000 miles
on a
around
pitch? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then I got sort of inspired by I forget that young vet. He does all the running. He done 7 Ironmans in a row there.
Was that Matt
Johnson?
Yeah, Matt Johnson.
I got inspired for him, so I'm going to do 7 half Ironmans in 7 days without practicing for it.
Wow. What are you going to be the first person to do?
I want to try and run across my home state that I grew up in. For that pain reason, I would like to set an FKT across the state. It's about 800 miles across the state of New Mexico. But to get logistically stuff happening with kids, my ADHD is kicking in. But you've reminded me of somebody else that I've wanted you. You may have followed Bear Son. I think it's Bear Son.
What is it about the pain, Jared, that you're looking for? Like, I don't get it.
I'm kinky. I don't know. BDSM, you don't ask the fucking. What do you like getting spanked for? I don't know. Fucking, I just like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the hardness of it. Like I got life easy. I got life easy until I wasn't, and then I I don't know. It's
'Cause
really
Nick
hard
ran
to.
100. Now he's going to run 140. I'm like, why? Just do another 100. That was painful
Like,
enough.
there's a guy on YouTube. I watch his videos all the time. He was like an ultra runner, and he shows aftermath. And he was sitting in his car with his wife, and his legs up, and his legs were all twitching. I was like, oh, I miss that. I want that feeling.
That was so
Like,
good.
I forget his name. He was showing like his legs. He had to move it now a little bit. He just have to finish an ultra run. Like you have to move it this a little bit, and I can't set a piece and it's sore. And I'm like, I miss that. Fucking miss that.
I think you're right, though. There's a form of it, and I think I've told you this, right? Putting myself through that, I don't know if it's like a form of flogging for me, but like something like it's just like I need to feel something extreme, to like settle me a little bit more.
But 100 was extreme, Nick. It's just do that again.
Yeah, but he done that. No,
he did that.
He wants something new. Give me something new.
Right. I like his because his is on a bike. Then he's doing something like 5K every day.
Yeah. No, I know.
Obviously,
Jared's better than me in every way, Jared.
I only started running outside there. Like I used to do my running on the treadmill. I used to think, I can't. I run outside boring. Then I had a roommate, Dallin. He used to go running outside. I was like, fuck, I'll go outside once. I was like, well, this is actually far better. I can breathe. I can see things. It's nice. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
20 hours on a treadmill, and he wasn't really an ultra runner. It's crazy.
I know. This is what is wild to me. Like, your body is going to go through it, and there's no hiding that. And I think you're aware of that. We all go through like these like overtraining injuries, and I know you're fully aware of it, and probably have experienced some of them on those other distances. But you embrace that. He's welcoming it, and
I like you guys are all just kinky. That's what this is.
yeah, fucking
bunch of kinky freaks.
yeah, kind of like that pain a little bit. Can I see your messed up feet real quick? Yeah, there we go.
I couldn't even get him up there. I'm not fucking tight to him, man. I can't even lift my leg.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing like ultra runners OnlyFans. You know, we all come together and just get a whole community of them together, and we all reek in the profits, and we pay for our own runs.
Sell your socks after a run.
Yeah, exactly.
These things here.
That'll turn into a different type of ultra, I think.
Yes, it will. It would be.
These things here were a game changer for me. The compression boots.
Oh yeah, dude, 100%. Yeah, I have them in my room.
They were a game. I had them on every day after my run last year.
Yeah, especially for people that are doing multi-day, non-stop streak events, you need compression boots.
Yeah.
And also an ice bath and a sauna is like really what can help. What does he have?
Sauna.
Yep, exactly, dude. It's something about just sitting in there that helps with the inflammation.
And there's the ice bath. I don't even know how to work this camera. I'll do it. I don't know how to flip around.
Yeah, man. So I want to kind of ask a few questions as we wrap this up here.
Yeah.
If there's somebody listening to this right now who isn't thinking about running 421 miles, they're just trying to figure out how they're going to get through tomorrow, to be honest, what do you want to say to that person?
Get through it. It's okay. What do you like? It's okay. Just talk. I don't know. I don't know what way you mean by that, but
yeah,
like talking about someone
if somebody
whose thoughts are too heavy, and they're overthinking, and they today right now they can't get out of bed. Tomorrow, get up, make your bed, brush your teeth, take a shower, do the simple things. Get routine. Routine is a big thing. It got me out of my depression. Routine. Because I never showered for months, like, you know what I mean, when I was depressed.
Yeah.
Didn't brush my teeth, didn't do all that shit, like, all the things. But just, if you get up, make your bed, you accomplish something that you didn't do yesterday. And do that again the next day. And just keep doing it. Do something more and more. And then if you want to start running, don't set a time. I always said that to a lot of people now recently. Don't set a time for going for a run. Because you'll be thinking about that fucking time all day.
Yeah.
Do it whenever you have time. Like, stop saying, that's my biggest pet hate is people saying that they don't have time. And we all get the same 24 hours. Yes, we're all different. We all have different lives. But it's what you choose, what you do with your time. Don't say, I wish I had more time. You're not going to get it. You have to dedicate it and do it. So if you come home from work, you work 8, 10-hour days, whatever it may be. Come home. If you have family, spend time with your family. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night now. go do your fucking 30 minutes. I say, do 30 minutes for you. And that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Do something small every day. Small steps lead up
the
to a mile.
small wins will lead to bigger wins. Did you have some questions before I start? Because I do have one more, and I wasn't sure if I was going to ask this, but like, I know that like a few years ago, you didn't believe that there was much left for you in front of you, right? You were really looking at the end. Now you seem like a completely new man, Ger, and determined to really cover every mile of it. What do you think Ger from back then would think of the Ger that he sees now?
He wouldn't believe it. He wouldn't believe what kind of person I turned into. Truthfully, like even Ger 2 years ago when I started running, wouldn't believe this sort of what I'm doing now. Like, I'm being so honest online. Like, but honestly as well, if 16-year-old had seen me, he would have hated me now as well at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, what's this fucking weirdo talking? Catch yourself on, like, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't really care about people making fun of me, because like I would have made fun of me too. Yeah. Like, nah, fucking her, try harder. Like, I got messages like that before. Next time you try a wee bit harder to kill myself. I was like, can you show me how you do it? That's what I replied back to him. Can you show me first?
Yeah.
Like, I like the dark humor. Like, you go first and I'll follow you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know how I'm doing.
But like the person, like, I'd be proud of myself, like, obviously, but I'm proud of myself every day. Like, I people don't like to clap themselves on the back, but I do. I fucking praise myself. You have to praise yourself. And if you do something good, whether you pass the test, life is a story. And what good is my story of be getting better and overcoming depression if only a handful of people know about it? Like, I know it's hard for people to talk about these problems because it's not a nice thing to talk about. It's not a nice thing for my mother and father and my sisters and brother to hear that I try to kill myself over in America. Obviously, it's not a nice thing to say here. And my mother hates hearing me talking about it online. And as I tell her, I tell a lot of people, wear a fucking helmet. Life's tough. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking, like, people oversensitive. I made about mental health one day, about myself, and somebody's like, you can't say that. I said, I fucking can. I can say what the fuck I want. If you don't like it, fuck me. Don't talk to me, like, you know what I mean? I'm not here to step on toes. I'm here to fucking tell my truth. Fucking make fun of it. If you want to make fun of me, make fun of me. Make fun of your friends. Like, if your friend put on weight, tell him, Jesus, lad, you got a bit fat. Like, I hate tipping, like, my friend Wayne called me fat all the time. Like, I didn't see it. Like, I was like delusional. I didn't see myself putting on weight. Like, I always think highly of myself. Like, you know, that's one thing I got my depression. Like, when I was trying to write down about to try and figure out what was triggering my panic attacks, at the end of each thing I read, fucking Ger Dixon, I'll get over it.
Yeah.
And, like, because the only thing I owned then was my name, and I was fuck it. But yeah, be proud of the things you do. If you fucking, the hardest thing you do today is get out of bed, is fucking be proud of that.
Yeah.
Some people haven't today.
That's beautiful. I appreciate you, man. Can you tell us where people can find you on social media? And also, I didn't mention, and I want to before we wrap up here, that jersey that you're wearing is available for purchase, and that link is in your bio. And
but it's only until, you won't come to you too, but it's only on sale until the 26th.
Okay,
of August, so
okay, perfect.
That's it. There, you matter even when you feel broken.
All right, awesome. I love it. Yep, I'm gonna go get mine today. I love it. It's great. And
looking it up right now.
Where can they find you on social media? Your social media handles?
Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok is all Ger Dixon Joker. GerDixon Joker.
I love it. Ger, stick on the show for a little bit while I close this out, because I'd like to say a proper goodbye before we go, but I'm going to go ahead and close this out for the rest of our listeners here, okay?
No worries.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank
awesome.
you very much.
I appreciate it.
All right. So
glad I showed up for that one.
I mean, you always show up and you get blessed, man. You're so lucky. You don't have to put in the grinding work of the daily, the boring episodes that are just me.
And they're all different stories too.
They are. This one's special to me, man, especially the funk that I've been in the last few weeks.
Which no one knew, thanks. You could tell us.
Yeah, I did. It was just, I was just seeing if you were listening to my episodes, because I was telling you in the episodes.
Oh, really?
So now I know that my own co-host doesn't listen to our episodes.
My
And
God.
that made me more depressed. And I was like, he doesn't even reach out to me.
I mean, you didn't call.
I think Ger sets a precedence to lower the stigma about talking about mental health, right? I like his approach to it. It's a stark contrast from what we've seen with all these people who are hype. Like they prepare so much, right? Like, oh, I got to train this. To be this. This man just goes out and does it, man. And he's like, fuck it. I'm just going to learn from this. And it is what it is. Super grateful for it. Anybody listening to this show, there will be links to Ger's social media handles. There will also be links to the suicide hotline. If anybody is out there struggling, you know somebody who's struggling, just reach out. You don't have to fix them. You just say, hey, and you just say that. I think that's the biggest thing that we see is like, we're all here. And when you don't feel alone, you feel like there's still something else out there.
It's a community.
Yeah, exactly. But
I love anyone who doesn't love running and still does it.
Thank you all for sending messages week after week. We really enjoy it. I'm super grateful for all the support and love. When you get a chance, please rate, review the show. Comment on how much Jarrett should be back on the solo episodes more, not just for people who are better than myself.
I got kicked off of him. It wasn't me.
We don't pay him enough money, which is zero money here at the Ostrich Running Podcast, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for tuning in week after week. Your messages. Until the next one, cue that outro music.
Who says you need to fly to reach the top? Keep beating your block till your feet are hot. Get your head out the sand, join the flock. It's okay to run scared, we enjoy it a lot. I'm an odd kid, like an ostrich. I got a pod, kids, here's a topic. Blaze your own trail, don't be cautious. 2 birds, 1 stone's how I rock it. Can't make an omelet without breaking a shell. But the say grew up, now I'm raising hell. Haters gonna hate, yeah, they pray and you fail. So put in the work, whether pavement or trail. The grades fell down, but they got to the feet. Run your own race, put this pod on repeat. Shake your tail feather, keep nodding your beaks. Ostrich gang, or you're not my peeps. Who says you need to fly to reach the top?